Hello everyone, welcome to Relevance AI. So what exactly is this tool? This tool allows us to build teams of AI agents which complement each other's capabilities and are designed to perform those tasks that are more mechanical and repetitive for humans. As you can see, they offer templates to start and no card is needed for the free plan. They explain here that we don't need technical knowledge or programming skills to use this tool, as it uses natural language, unlike some other AI tools such as Prompt, which are more sophisticated and require programming knowledge, especially when it comes to AI agents, which can be quite complex and advanced. They make it easy for us to use. Moreover, as you can see, their approach gives you the intuition to build your own AI agent that can automatically complete tasks for you. We can integrate it with various tools like Zapier, which is great, or even with OpenAI and Anthropic if we need cloud services. They provide some really cool templates here, and having templates is always awesome. For those who don't know what a template is, it's basically a pre-made program, so you don't have to create it yourself, which is really helpful. This tool is all about automating those repetitive human tasks that we often find tedious, and that's it. Alright, let's see how we can create an account on plfans.ai to try their tool for free. Click sign up or try for free. I suggest disabling adblock and brave shields for cookies. Click try for free and you'll see they ask for your email to get started. We'll choose to continue with Google. Here you'll need to accept terms and conditions and provide your first and last name. This is to create a profile. Add company name and role if you have them. You can make these up if needed. They ask how you heard about them to track their traffic sources. Now we're inside the Relevance AI tool. Great, we have 100 credits with our free plan. Perfect, we're all set. How can we create a tool in Relevance AI? Well, first of all, we need to go to the tools section. And here, as you can see, we can click on view template, where we might find a template that already does what we want. We can also create our own, okay? Here we can input what we want the tool to do, right? And they'll try to generate it for us. Finally, we have the build from scratch option, which means creating it ourselves or clicking new tool directly, which is the same thing, okay? So what are these tools used for? They're for small tasks like grouping items or sending an email, for example. Let's say we want to send an email, so we'll choose Gmail, right? So first of all, we need to input the variable required for this tool to run, right? We'll get this variable through the AI agent and other means. For example, we'd put the text here, wouldn't we? Now this is essential in this case, okay? We'll leave required active here. So what's this variable called? No, it's called an email, okay? Let's put email and change the variable name, alright? We'll rename the text variable to email. Here we'd write our email, right? Or the client's email, okay? Client email, got it? We don't need to define this too much, okay? Sorry, I mean this goes in the description. Client's email, okay? What's this description for? It helps the AI agent understand what this variable is about, okay? So when the AI agent receives a customer email, it'll store it here, got it? Next up is the process of adding steps, alright? Here we can do whatever we want. We could add an LLM to craft a personalized email for that customer. We can hit add step, and logically we'd search for Gmail, right? That's the email integration. We select send Gmail email, okay? We'd send an email by simply connecting our account. As you can see, we have tons of integrations and database options. We can link this to a bot, send data to a CRM, you know, to our database and so on. Got it? In other words, all of this can be done without any issues. As you can see, they tell us what's required and what's not, right? Here it says email is required. We'd put new email and enter the address, okay? That's the email variable we just received. A body would also be required, alright? Which would be the message. Hello, good morning, welcome to our company, okay? It doesn't matter. So we'd have a tool that when connected to our account would work well. It basically sends us an email when it receives one, okay? We can run the tool if we want or just save it, alright? It's that simple. Welcome to a new video where I'll show you how to create AI agents. We'll start by clicking build from scratch in Relevance AI, where we can create our agent, okay? They'll ask for a name and an email category, alright? It'll categorize emails, then we'll send it to another tool that, based on the category, responds differently or within the same agent. We can change the agent's image or upload one up to 2 MB. We can add a description like categorize emails into customers, questions, and errors. For integrations, we'd add email here, specifying which types we want. If we want any incoming email to trigger this, okay? So it'll activate the agent or just reply to sent emails, right? In this case, it'll be any email we receive, correct? Here we can add a filter, search emails, or use advanced options, okay? And here we can filter and so on. For example, filtering emails by mailbox would be interesting, right? It won't let me select it, nothing to select, okay? We might want to filter by mailbox, right? Now, if we hit advance and the drop down works, had to disable Brave's shield, we'd see the inbox, right? That's where we receive non-spam messages and such. Here we can specify what hours we want it to work, right? In the time zone drop down, if we're from Spain, for example, okay? Look, Spain's port or America, whatever, okay? We set this time zone work hours 9 to 5 or all day if we want. The work days, okay? This is in case we want to limit it, okay? We hit complete and there we have our agent. This way we've configured the trigger and agent profile. Once we have our agent with the profile and trigger created, we go to core instructions. Here we'll describe the instructions we're giving to this agent. Instructions are typically defined by role, context, objective, operations, operating procedure, and notes. Could be something like, for example, that I'm from Spain and so on. Use that hour, use that time, you know, or keep in mind that I have that time. The role would be that you're a sub-assistant. The context would be the company's context. We'd make this up here. The objective is to categorize emails. As we configured in the profile, we told it to categorize emails as bugs, customer inquiries, or general questions. That will be its goal. And operations will be the steps to take for each subject. Here they provide GPT or other models if we need prompting help. There you see it. If we need GPT, we can access it. This way we can fill in the core instructions for this tool. We'd hit confirm and that's it. Alright, so how can we assign a sub-agent to our AI agent? Well, we'd obviously go to the settings, right? Click the 3 dots and go to configure. Then we'd head to the sub-agent section, okay? Here's where we'll add a sub-agent. What's the point of adding a sub-agent to our agent, right? Well, it seems I haven't created any yet, but it'd be useful if our agent categorizes messages. We could add a sub-agent to respond to each one. This way, it's programmed as a multi-agent system. Got it? That's a tool working with several agents at once. What's the issue with multi-agent systems? The more complex your processes, the more likely they are to fail, right? That's just reality, okay? It's like in programming itself. Also, remember we're dealing with AI here, alright? Which still makes more mistakes. The program will work 100% of the time. AI doesn't necessarily do that, okay? So that's it. Alright, how can we change our agent's AI model? To do this, we'll go to the agent section, click the 3 dots, select configure, and then go to advanced settings. As you can see, in the advanced settings, we have the language model section, okay? This lets us choose the LLM our AI agent will use for reasoning. In the GPT section, we have Omni, which shows the price. That's great. It's probably the cheapest, right? Well, it doesn't have to be, does it? Actually, yes, it is the cheapest, and it gives us access to all kinds of agents, okay? From GPT 4.5 to Anthropic Cloud, and it seems 3.7 is there too, though it wasn't at first. We also have Azure, and in OpenRouter, we have Gemini and QN, but no access to DeepSeek, for example. So these are the models we can modify, and we can also adjust the temperature, which basically means the higher it is, the more creative the responses, and the lower, the more direct they'll be. That's about it. Alright, let's see how we can assign a tool to our AI agent. We'll go to Agent Settings, then to the Tools section. If we already have a tool, we'd simply click Add Tool. Okay, here we can configure different parts of the tool. Note that you need to create the tool separately. These aren't pre-made tools. You go to the Tools section and click New Tool. Then you can create it. You can also export a tool or check templates from other AI agents. That's basically how you create an AI agent. Obviously, you'll need different tools for specific cases. Some things might be tricky to do with tools alone. That's why we can connect it to Mate, for example. This lets us work around any limitations we might face. We can test the tool here in the Use section. Same goes for the agent. If we open it up, we can interact with the agent, view its tasks, and more. To integrate any tool within Relevance AI, we'll go to the Integrations section. Here we can connect various accounts like Google or CRMs and even load more options. We typically look here to connect with CRMs like Pipedrive or HubSpot. As you see, there are many integrations including OpenAI, Anthropic and others generally to integrate with any tool. Including Google, we'll need to obtain the API. Let's try an example. I'll go into Google and we'll click on Mass Integration. In this case, since it's Google, it'll ask us to log in directly. But if I go to ChatGPT, for example, and say I want to start ChatGPT, well, it's not showing up now. There it is. I'll click on Mass Integration, which allows us to connect instantly. We click Continue. Here we'll enter the API key. We don't have one, but they provide a link. We open the drop down and it takes us straight to the API key page without any hassle. Relevance has its own. So that's how easy it is to integrate any tool. Right, let's take a look at Relevance AI's payment plans. As you can see in Relevance AI, we can go to the free plan section, expand it, and view the available paid plans, which actually start at a very affordable price. I should mention that, well, let's check out the monthly plan. For $20 a month, we get 10,000 credits for one user and 100 knowledge spaces, okay? This storage lets AI understand our context, run tools in bulk, and offers live chat support. The team plan is $200 monthly, which is clearly designed for groups offering 10 users, 100,000 monthly credit, and 1 GB of space, plus premium integrations like LinkedIn and WhatsApp. So it's up to you to decide which plan suits you best, right? If you're a team, I recommend always using that free trial to see if it's the tool you're looking for. Clearly, Relevance AI is a comprehensive tool and definitely recommend. And well, if it meets your needs and is worth it, don't stress about finding the cheapest or most effective tool if you've found one that can do the job, right? It's different if that tool can't do what you need. Why would you buy it then? Or maybe you can't afford this tool, but it does the job. Then you'd need to find a cheaper tool with fewer features or just what you need. Often we're charged for features we don't really need, and you think this other tool does just what I need and costs less. Well, that's how it is. Find what fits you best. We also have the option to buy credits, okay, once we're in pro mode. So it's that simple. Alright, how do we create an AI agent that writes SEO optimized blogs, specifically for web ranking within Relevance AI? Well, let's scroll down here, okay, to agent templates in the templates section. As you can see, we have the SEO optimized blog writer, okay? If not, we can search for it, SEO optimized. There it is, see? So we'll enter and clone it. If we click these three dots, we can directly ask it to tell us about a post, right? Let's ask, for example, about Relevance AI versus N8N, okay? We'll send that request. And this same agent, as you see, I've told it to go ahead and write it, okay? I'm not sure if it has enough credit, but look, it's using the generate long SEO optimized blog post tool. And here's the result. See, it's making a comparison for us between Relevance AI and N8N. All right, as you can see, it used about 60 credits, okay? It gives us the conclusion and the whole post ready to go. So that's it. As you can see, it works well. Now, to give you an example of what we can use as templates, let's look at the tools section. We can load more tools, but honestly, there aren't many agent templates here. I won't sugarcoat it. It's a shame, as it's cool to have pre-made tools, but you can build them here using AI. For instance, we have a tool that searches for the latest info on a topic using Google search. It's cloning the tool now, and this one's already set up. We can run it, and as you see, it's performing the search based on the query. The input is the info the agent provides, and it searches Google to give us results. That's what the tools section covers. There are many tools like adding to Google Sheets, extracting data, sending messages, and passing PDFs. There's a wide variety of options. There's everything. I have a filter now, but let's update it by going to normal template. We can receive and send emails and extract data from entire tables. Many pre-built features are available that we don't need to create ourselves. We can run Python code, which would be more complex to do from an agent. I'm explaining this because it might seem we need to create everything, but that's not the case. Much is already in templates, so keep that in mind when working.